Hi, my name is Dan Stratton. I'm the founder of Safe Defense, Karate's Missing Piece. Safe Defense is an authorized Koshishori Kempo self-defense in that you protect yourself without injuring your attacker. James Matosi, the 21st bloodline descendant in the Koshishori family, said true self-defense is to protect yourself without injuring your attacker. That's what we do with Safe Defense. In part one of this series, we learned peace talk, how to de-escalate a conflict and focus on the problem rather than the person. In part two, we learned path and how to stay off of somebody's path, just out of reach, while keeping them on our path so that we have an advantage, yet protecting ourselves without injuring our attacker. Here in part three, you're going to learn peace mapping, which is how to navigate a conflict between two people by asking just the right questions at just the right time, following the map of Safe Defense's peace map. Before we think of a peace map, let's look at a road map for a moment. You have features of the road map, such as roads and bridges and bodies of water, and then you use those features in order to navigate to where it is you want to go. Well, with Peace Map, we also have features. These features include the conditions, the positions, or the points of view, and then the remedy. And so what we want to do is navigate through all of that. And just like with a road map, you come to one road before you come to the next road, it is also true of Peace Map that you would go to one step at a time and having to finish one step and be successful in order to go to the next step. You can't go after the remedy without having gone to the points of view within the formal model. And so our essential question for the conditions feature is, are you ready and willing to solve this problem peacefully? Now, an essential question is a question that one asks oneself to use as guidance, to keep your eye on the ball, as it were. If you're ready and willing, then you can move on to the next step. Both people have to agree to this, okay? And that means no fouls. If a foul such as interrupting or not listening or attacking the other person with blaming them or threatening them or name calling, any of these fouls go against the conditions of are you ready and willing. You would have to attack the problem and not the person. So fouls get called out by the mediator when we use it at the mediation process. The feature points of view has three essential questions. The first is what happened? The second is how did you feel? And the third one is, why did you feel that way about what happened? So what we're doing is being thorough about the point of view, making sure that it's expressed entirely, not only for the person with the point of view to say and explore and be well thought out about, but so that we can hear it and so the third person, the other disputant, can hear it. Remember that you need to get a one-word a description of an emotion, not feeling this way or I was like that, but I feel whatever it was. And so it's what happened, how did you feel, and why did you feel that way about what happened, or why was that important? Okay, that's a point of view complete. So now we've got our conditions set, we've got both positions thoroughly explored, and now it's time for remedy. And with the remedy, we're going to ask each person, what do they want now to solve this problem peacefully? Both people need to be asked before moving on to the second essential question of remedy, which is, what are you willing to do now to solve this problem peacefully? So you find out what each person wants, and then pretty much find out if the other person is willing to do what that person wants to solve the problem peacefully.